we were a very young family struggling. I don't know if you guys can remember those turkey bags. You buy the turkey in a bag and put it in boiling water and pour it over a piece of bread, and man, that was dinner. And if you were lucky, in a corn. So we didn't have a lot, but I knew that baby was number one priority. And I went on to have.
This is top leader of Lurralife, Shelly Faree, sharing her background on her story. But tonight we're going to be doing a training on being fearless in calling prospects, how to call prospects with no fear. And Key from our call center is going to be talking as well. So I just wanted to let you know what was going on here in this call. So I'm going to put it back on speaker so that you can hear. If you want to find out more about Lurralife, call me 443-864-9440.
Daycare kids come at the door at 6 o'clock in the morning, leave at 6 o'clock at night, and then in the evening I had my own 5. So when I was introduced to the industry, I was very shy, very sheltered. Certainly didn't have any kind of, talents or skills, but I fell in love with the concept of being able to generate some income from home by buying something that I would buy anyway, and I just ran with it. I mean, just complete ignorance on fire. I loved the thought of it, and even though over the last 20, 25 years, well, I guess I have to date myself because my son just turned 21 yesterday, my baby, so it's been well over 20 years. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I've had excellent sponsors and mentors in my career. I've also had some real jerks, people that tried to push things on me, do things in a way that wasn't comfortable. And I remember back that those times were when I was miserable. And so what kind of changed my whole shift in the industry was when I picked up a book by Michael Oliver called Natural Selling. And in that book, he was just telling us that, hey, you are not here to be a salesperson. And I said, whew, thank God, because that I am not. He said, you are a problem solver. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth. That's how God designed it. Use them accordingly. And one thing I know about every single one of you on the line, because I've talked to many of you, we've known each other for years, we've spent time together, is every single one of you is really a caring, good person. You are friendly. You want to see people do well. You absolutely give a hoot about people's lives. And that is the number one thing that you are going to need to be successful in this industry. You don't have to be polished. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be the smartest, tool in the shed. Just be you and just care about people. So when I say talk to people with no fear, I want you to take the word sales right out of your mind. You are not a salesperson. Probably the people that are most successful in this industry are not going to be your professional salespeople because they do things differently. This is a people business. This is a friend business. And I have friends on the line, Keith included, Randy, many of you that I've known for 10, 15 years, and I actually care what's going on in your life. I care about your family, your children, your sadness, when you're happy. All of those things matter to me. So the only thing you have to know is you are not a salesperson. What you do need to have is a friendly servant heart. You have to truly care about people, and that will make your job so much easier. So how do we talk to people without fear? I'm going to start with the warm market. Now, as Michael Oliver taught me long ago, we are a problem solver. So your warm market would be your friends, your family, your Facebook contacts, your neighbors, your coworkers, the people you go to church with. These are people that you know, all right? That's your warm market. If we are truly problem solvers, what you need to do is identify a problem. Your warm market is easy because they're already complaining to you. You hear it all the time. You go to work and somebody's complaining about this, or they're telling you they need that, and they're just complain. And that's what you're looking for. So when you're dealing with a warm market person, someone that you already know that they're problem. So you individually would contact them and you would say something like, Hey, Cindy, Shelley, how you been? We haven't talked in a little while. I know you guys are so busy. And I remember when we got together last weekend or last week, you said that you and Lonnie really wanted to find a way to get that property so you guys could build your house. I remember you saying that. And I don't know, but I think I found something that might, be a solution to that. I'm pretty excited about it. Can I send you this website and see what you think? So the first thing you do is you bring up the problem that friend or family member has told you about, and then you just say, hey, I might have found something. Will you take a look at this? Okay, so that's real easy with your warm market. Now, if Cindy says, oh, no, I don't think we're going to do that for a couple of years. I'm not too worried about it right now. Okay, not a problem. She's not ready to make that change. No big deal. No harm done. If she says, oh, are you kidding me? Can you tell me more? What are you going to do? You're just going to send her the information and have her look at it. No big deal. It's so simple. Now, when you're looking at a cold market, that's a whole different ballgame. These are people that you don't know. So what do you need to do? You've got to find out what their problems are. And Keith's going to tell us a way that you can get some pretty awesome leads here that he's working with. But I want to leave you with this on the cold market before he tells you about his system. That cold market is simply a friend that you have not connected with yet. These prospects are searching for something. They may have just come home from work, had a terrible job, a terrible day. They realize they're about to get laid off. They don't even know what in the heck they're going to do, so they get online. They start searching. Work from home. Make money from home. That person is an individual with feelings. That is a person with a family and issues going on in their life. You don't know anything about that yet, except that they are looking. They have a pain. So when you get that kind of a cold market prospect, you do not say, hey, I need you to look at this presentation and start your sales pitch. Absolutely not. The first conversation with them is going to be something like this, and I want you to write this sentence down because I use it every single time I'm talking to a cold market prospect. So get your pen. After you make contact with that person, hey, John, I saw that you just filled out my form. They're looking at my website, and they say, yeah, this is the question you say. Well, John, what's going on that's causing you to start looking? And then shut up. So what's going on that's caused you to start looking? Then John is going to tell you his problem. And remember, that's what we're looking for. We're trying to find out what is the problem. What's going on, John? Are you about to lose your job? Did you just get, an eviction notice? Did you just find out that you're going to have another baby and you don't know how you're going to afford it? What's going on? And they will tell you. And what that person, John, on the other line wants is the same thing we all want. Somebody who's going to listen to us, understand us, and offer some help. That's what they're looking for. They need help to their situation right now. So whether you're talking to cold market, warm market, it doesn't matter. All we're doing is looking at problems, and we're looking to solve them. And if you don't think there's problems out there, think again. I bet you hear more about people complaining than you do about people just walking around all happy, everything's great, life couldn't be better. So now the last thing I want to say about that is, when you're finding somebody has a problem, whether it's your warm market friend or it's this prospect that just filled out, sometimes people just like to vent. And maybe for a minute they're mad, or maybe, I'm really frustrated, but I'll go to work tomorrow and it'll be okay. So like Ernie said, or Chip said on the call last night, don't be hung up on their response. Don't get all offended if they're not ready to make a change yet, because sometimes people are just venting. And oftentimes the best thing you can do is posture yourself. When somebody's telling you all these terrible things,